What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of That Guy and This Guy.
The podcast.
The podcast. My voice feels a little...
A little parched?
Something.
You need something for that?
I could use a drink.
If only there was a drink nearby that could magically just pop up. What's that you got, buddy?
Twisted Tea, not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all.
How's everything going, yeah?
Good, man.
We
I miss you guys. See, you guys listening won't know this, but we took a week off because Michael took a much-deserved, much-needed vacation. How was it?
It was good. And actually, we went to Chicago. It was second time there. Had second time having some of the best pizza ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giordano's deep dish. Hands down, the best pizza I've had. So
that's an argument that could start. You know that.
I know, especially with New York people.
Is deep dish real pizza or is it just soup? You know,
it's real pizza.
So I've never had it, and you brought some back, frozen. It's incredible. I can't wait to try it fresh.
Man, unfrozen.
Duran, you got something for us, right?
You already know.
Where are you gonna tell them to meet us at today?
Well, first and foremost, you guys can meet us on our Facebook at That Guy and This Guy.
Yeah.
Our TikTok on That Guy and This Guy.
Yeah.
Our Twitter on That Guy This Guy 8.
Yeah.
And then we have our YouTube on That Guy and This Guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm forgetting something.
Did you say TikTok?
Yeah.
Instagram,
Facebook.
It was the Insta. That Guy and This Guy on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
No, I do think admittedly we don't post on Instagram a whole lot.
I put the reels up there.
Do you put the reels on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that means? That means you guys need to comment so it encourages us to put more stuff on Instagram for you guys. Thank you for the people who have been leaving comments and liking. We try to respond as much as we can, as much as possible. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I don't
appreciate it at all, honestly.
No, I don't respond.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all say what y'all want.
That's what I meant.
Most responses are like, this guy's so wrong. And I'm just like, I don't really care.
Yeah, keep responding and hurting that guy's feelings.
I don't care what you guys think. I'm right, okay?
So,
didn't hear anything.
There's ghosts when we're recording. Hey, I have a question for you guys.
What's that?
So, what do you want to talk about?
After 2 weeks of not having what I want to talk about,
It's time.
I was sitting in Chicago, and it's like 3 a.m, and going through this terrible cable TV that, are in hotel rooms. And there's a scary movie on. And made me think, like, what the hell is up with the killers in scary movies nowadays?
What do you mean?
Like, we had Freddy Krueger, who kills you in your dreams. You can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jason. We had Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. They got little mechanical dolls and orphans who are out here killing.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing we had was Chucky, which I don't know how Chucky got away with killing so many people.
Well,
I think it was a running joke, and we just all went with it.
Like, you could say he's fast or whatever, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, he's still 3'0".
No, look, honestly, in all reality, the only like serial killer that we grew up with, though, where it feels like you should have, like, you couldn't outrun them, was Freddy, right? Because he's in your dreams. But like Michael Myers, Jason, as slow as those motherfuckers walked, I never understood. Like, could you imagine though seeing Jason just running through the woods?
Yeah,
how funny that would be.
The trip and fall down thing, and they don't get up in time, and it's like, what? So yeah, I forgot what's the name of that movie? It was the one with the little mechanical little girl,
Megan. Yeah.
Megan. I'm sitting here watching this movie, and I'm like, how are you getting your ass whooped by this little mechanical doll who I would have booted the shit out of her. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like she would have been flying across that room. Ain't no way this dog gonna whoop my ass. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what happens when you make poor decisions. I would have Mortal Kombat finished her. It would like broke her head off or something. It's something aggressive. I just feel
Throw
like
water on her.
they just
She's a robot.
I think she's past the water aspect, but I agree with you. Murder it. Why would you let it murder you?
Put a magnet on her forehead. Just like there's so many ways to end a robot, and they literally struggled trying to kill this robot. It was just ridiculous.
Who do you guys think is like the greatest scary movie villain character?
The Leprechaun.
Stop.
The Leprechaun.
No, you don't. You don't really believe
he
that.
went to the hood and survived.
Yo,
he is
I will
by
say,
far the best.
I will say though, he has a line in that movie that I still to this day quote all the time.
What's that?
A friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with gold is the best, I'm told. And I don't know why. I just thought that was the funniest damn line ever.
Oh man,
Yo, that movie was just pure ignorance. It's like 3 or 4 of those, but like dude pulled up on chick in the room with a belt.
Yo, hey,
yeah.
yo, but hold on. Did you know Leprechaun, the first one? That's Jennifer Aniston's debut.
No,
Her very first acting gig.
I
She
didn't.
was the damsel in distress in the first Leprechaun movie.
Thank you to whoever cast that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? You're right. If it wasn't for the Leprechaun, we may not have Jennifer Aniston.
In all actuality, if we're talking like scary movies, the only one who legit had me like, you could probably kill me, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was one.
But that's based off of like inspired by
story,
true
yeah.
events or some shit
They
like
never
that.
caught this man that's just cutting people's faces off and wearing them casually, you know. And his family's just helping him do it.
Is that considered blackface? Like,
Only if it's a black face.
I'm pretty sure he's had a couple. 2.
but do you think he'd get in trouble like politically right now?
Yeah, he'd definitely be canceled now.
You think so?
Yeah.
But it's like legit a black face. Like he didn't use paint. He
Right.
got it naturally.
Yeah, but like, well, not naturally, right?
Let's think about it. If we live in canonically by the movies, dude has one arm right now and could be chopping somebody's face off with one arm and a chainsaw. Do you know what kind of feat that is?
Mm.
To chainsaw somebody, subdue them with one arm.
Where does Ghostface rank?
Oh.
With the new movie, it's like they gave.
No,
him
we don't talk about the new movie. That's
What I liked the new
I
one.
didn't
I
see
liked
it.
the new one. Actually, I like all the Scream movies. Like
I feel like it has to be the ones that we grew up on. Like these new ones, I feel like they take it a little too far.
There was
like-
some comedy in it though.
none of them are as good as the first one.
No,
The very first Scream, none of them are I think are ever going to touch that.
No,
But like I liked Scream 2. Scream
I did.
3, I knew a lot of people don't like. I liked Scream
it was
3.
okay.
I thought Scream 4 was good, and then
That's
I
where I
thought
stopped.
I thought 5 and 6 were really good.
Sometimes you just need to learn when to stop.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Tell that to the Wrong Turn creators.
The who?
The Wrong Turn creators.
Are there more than 2 wrong turns?
Yes.
I didn't know there was more than one wrong turn.
There's more than one wrong turn. There's more than one. The hills have eyes. There's more than one. I know what you did last summer.
Well, that's a good one. I like I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, but that's not like an iconic.
No, that's like a little cult following. Like,
Yeah.
I know what you did, and I still know what you did last summer.
How many?
Didn't they remake it?
No,
Apparently,
know of.
he'll
Oh, I
never
thought they
forget.
just remade it.
Dude got his kids involved.
there's another one.
There's another one.
What are you waiting for, huh?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
How do you guys feel about like all the like horror movie remakes that we're getting? Because like they can't come out with any like good original horror movies these days.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like they
none
have
of
to
them.
remake
Yeah.
what
They-
we grew up on, because when they come out with new stuff, we get Megan.
Yeah.
They need to stop.
I will say though the Conjuring franchises, they've put out some pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Some like the first Conjuring is probably the first movie, like first scary movie in a long time where I felt unsettled watching it. You know, and like usually, like I don't think like horror gore, like that shit never does anything for me. You know what I mean? Like I need to like be psychologically fucked
Yeah.
for it to have some sort of effect on
Yeah.
me.
Like, remember Hellraiser?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That movie traumatized me because I was like, what is even that?
Did you watch the new one?
No, I don't think I could face myself as a grown man.
It's
watching it.
yeah, it's a complete remake, and Pinhead's a woman in this, but it's fucking, it's good. It's actually one of the better ones.
It gets there, huh?
Yeah, dude, it does.
So-
But you're right. Every time they come, it's like that does make you so unsettled when you hear that music,
Yeah.
and you know you're about to. Oh yeah, that
Like
is.
when you see the little minions that come with the person that's
Yeah.
playing her, that right there is a no. Because if I seen that happening and I was in the house by myself, the level of I'm about to die before you kill me is really high.
Yeah, ain't no shot I wouldn't have a heart attack or
Yeah.
something. You wouldn't even have the opportunity to get to me.
So when y'all talk about those little minions, you know what I think of? Have y'all seen Tales from the Hood?
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's that one story with the racist white guy
Uh-huh.
who
Oh
had
my
that
God.
painting with the little black dolls that they
Yep.
kept popping off. Dude, for the longest time, I was scared of just little fucking dolls. I hated them.
Bro, we didn't even have them, and I was still scared. I
Yeah.
was just scared I would wake up and see one of them looking up at me. Like,
And I'm
bro,
black.
Like, we the same color.
Like,
It was just real bad.
Dude,
I was
that-
like, oh.
all those stories in there, I was like, yeah, none of these are believable.
But the
little
plot-
dolls.
The plot
run
twist
around.
at the end of the movie, though,
Oh,
was
yeah.
vicious.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. As a kid, traumatized. That dude,
That dude for
that
the
he-
longest.
he played that role
Oh my
so
God.
good.
Dude, when they open the caskets and it's them,
Yeah.
dude,
oh,
I would like being that age. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like that scared the shit out of me.
Spoiler.
And then his speech that he gave to them while the movie was ending was just captivating. That was the most grimiest thing to say to somebody.
Y'all know
Yeah.
they came out with a second one.
I did. I haven't seen it.
I
I
didn't
knew
see
they
it.
did.
I
though.
didn't want to ruin it.
I want to ruin
Yeah.
my childhood doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's your guys' favorite scary movie of all time? Like, if you just had to pick, it could even be one that's like objectively a shitty scary movie, but you just for some reason love it.
I had you guys watch it. The movie called Drive Through, where it's the killer clown. that's
Oh,
killing
it
people with
was-
punchlines.
Yeah.
He chopped up a body and put it in the freezer, and like when these people come and open up the freezer, he pops up behind him. And he's like, "Don't worry about him. He's just chilling."
Yeah, that movie did something special because it's not like it's the greatest, but the punchlines he was selling for the murders,
Bro, I can't.
top tier.
I can't remember if I've talked about it on the podcast or not. There's a movie called Thanksgiving. And it's about a killer turkey.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
hold up. But there's this one scene, right, where this chick and this girl are just fucking going at it, right? Like just taking each other down. And the turkey comes up and kills the guy from behind. And he starts fucking the chick. And she turns around and screams when she realizes she's getting plowed by a turkey. But then he says the best line. He looks at her and goes, "You just got stuffed, bitch."
There's so many levels to this.
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, dude, it is one of the dumbest movies
Oh.
ever, but it was hilarious.
So that reminds me of the movie they were making fun of Jack Frost.
Oh
The
yeah,
Yep.
Killer Snowman.
The Killer
same,
Snowman.
Same
Yep.
scenario. Girls in the shower. Snowman decides he wants to get in, take a little dippy dip. Just breaks his nose off,
no,
Starts doing the
No.
do. And he killed her by doing this in the shower. And my dude just like goes down the drain. Like
Oh,
I was
that's
just,
good.
Like, where is this idea coming from? Who wrote this?
That's pretty good.
That's gotta be probably one of the worst ways to die.
What do you think the worst way to die is?
For me, I have a crippling fear of dying in an airplane.
Oh yeah,
Falling 30,000 feet from the sky, knowing that you can't do anything whatsoever, it's a scary. Like you just screaming for like 30 seconds to the ground till you blow up.
I actually think that's probably one of the better ways to die.
well, the death itself would be instant, but
Well, I feel
everything
like
leading up
after-
to it, I'm with you. That sounds terrifying.
It sounds terrifying, but I feel like after a certain amount of time falling, like your body just gets used to falling, and so you kind of go at peace at some point,
No.
and then it's just once you hit, you're gone.
Let me explain why I said it's like that. Your body is now at the top of this airplane like this. The things are hanging down. People are screaming. Lights are flashing. Papers and suitcases flying everywhere. And air is getting thin. You done peed on yourself, pooped on yourself, so now that's flying and circulating around on your clothes, hitting everybody. Now your shoe came off. You spinning around, and then
I'd have to say I think the worst way is burning.
Like to burn alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's painful and it doesn't stop hurting the whole time. If you're lucky, you'll pass out.
I mean, eventually, I think the pain would get to you to where you passed out.
Yeah. But like you can smell yourself burning.
Yeah, dude. Drowning. Like I do have a fear. Like I don't necessarily have a fear of drowning. Like I have but the thought of drowning terrifies me. Like the feeling of like having to like gasping for air and it never getting it. That sounds awful. But the way you explained yours makes me think, that absolutely.
I don't want to burn.
None of these sound fun.
Yeah, I don't want to burn either. But the airplane thing still to me is just crippling. And then to not top that, but to go under that, if an elevator rope broke while you was in it and you was falling down, same concept.
Oh, there's ways not to die on that.
No.
How do you survive it? Getting crushed.
You jump right as the elevator's about to hit the bottom.
My
no,
God, you're gonna die. You're gonna be like the frog trying to get out the box.
You're reversing the force.
No, they've already busted that myth.
You're done. You're gone. It's gonna blow up.
Especially if you like, I think it was like maybe if it was 2 floors up, 3 floors up, you'd have a shot. Like anything past that, not a great opportunity for you to survive.
Let's get on an elevator and try it.
I don't want to do that.
No,
that sounds
no,
terrible.
I'll be the only one to survive.
I don't think
you're right, because I'm not gonna try that experiment.
Well,
I don't even think you would survive.
And then it's the third way, which is also I heard one of the scariest ways to die that's recorded is if you're on ice, it's like a frozen lake and it starts to break and you fall through.
That falls in line with probably worse with drowning, but just a worse way to drown.
They said
even if you get to the surface, you can't get through it. Like
they said that like the ice, when you hear it cracking and you actually hear it break like glass, it does something to you psychologically. And then the fact that you in this water getting like hypothermia because you're so cold.
Yeah, the shock from the cold.
Yeah, so now like you might fight for like 5 seconds, they said, but afterwards you realize you're going to drown and you can't get out. So you just
see, that sounds so terrifying.
That does sound bad.
And you just freeze, and then they might not even recover your body because they got to use that harpoon like thing to poke around in the water to try to get your clothes and pull you up. So you just down there, bro. So
leave me.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
At that point, leave me.
When my body's found in a million years, they can thaw me out, and then
I'll be like a fossil.
Right, exactly.
But it won't be a million years. Technically, it'll be like 2055 when all the icebergs and stuff melt.
Yep.
All right.
But this got really dark.
Yeah, it did.
And speaking of dark, it's time for my rant of things that I hate. Today, we are going to number 6. Things that I hate. Feet. I hate feet. And I think everybody who knows me knows that passionately. I hate people who wear open-toed shoes. I hate people who have their feet out randomly. Like, what's the fucking point of it? I hate when you take your shoes off in public. I hate when you're in a car and you take your feet and put them on the dashboard. I hate it all. Why? Because they're disgusting. You walk around on every piece of the earth in these things. If you're not walking around on your feet, guess what? You're probably sweating in your socks, in your shoes, and harboring germs. And then you take them out because you think your feet are so special that you can rub this shit all over everywhere. You can walk on the carpet, walk on the floors, collecting even more germs, but also leaving your sweat aspects and skin flakes everywhere as you walk around on this earth with no shoes on. There is a reason that man created shoes. There's a reason that we have shoes. Put them on. You don't need them open-toed. As a matter of fact, if I were president, I'd ban open-toed shoes altogether. Why do we need them? In the wintertime, it's too cold for it. In the summertime, you should probably wear tennis shoes. You know why? Because there are places where you specifically need tennis shoes in order to go. You can't ride a roller coaster with open-toed shoes, with flip-flops on. You need tennis shoes. If you go to the beach, guess what? Put on swim shoes. That's why they make them. You don't need to be open-toed. Although I'll give you a pass if you're at the beach because you want to feel the water on you. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Either way, put your fucking feet up, people. That's my rant.
I just want to point out, of the three of us, you're the only one not wearing shoes in this moment.
But what am I wearing?
I mean, you're wearing socks,
Yes.
but so socks are acceptable.
Socks are acceptable.
I can walk out in public in socks.
Yeah.
That is why
This is the
he has
craziest.
been close to me all my life because I've never taken my socks off.
You should do that.
Nope. I don't want to curse anybody in this room by doing that.
Ooh.
I don't. It seems a little irrational to me.
You know what's the worst is people who have foot fetishes. Like, I don't get them at all.
Like
I don't
the guy
know
at
if
the
I could be
washing
friends
machine?
with somebody who has a foot fetish, huh?
Like the guy with the washing machine.
Jesus.
No, but with feet.
That's the guy.
No, he's talking about the guy who-
Guy.
The washing. Remember our episode where I talked about the baby who was on the front of the washing machine and
Oh yeah, yeah.
he
yeah.
got on there talking about send me feet
That's
pics.
right. Yeah. send me
Like,
feet
how is
pics,
Feet
yeah.
Finder a thing?
I don't know, man.
How are
people-
there enough people in the world who have foot fetishes that Feet Finder is a thing?
Dude, people have like pee fetishes and poop
Now that-
fetishes. I mean, that's why it's called a fetish.
Anything you guys want to rant about today?
I had some people agree with me that old people ain't it. But that was last week. So Duran's new rant. We gonna go up my list a little bit. Team Petty.
What you got?
I don't like ugly children.
Oh,
Damn.
Yep. I went there.
But not like ugly babies. You mean like ugly children? Because there's no such thing as an ugly baby, is there?
Yes, it is. That's why Grandma said, "Bless his heart." Bless his heart is the code word for everybody in the room to know that baby's fugly.
Hey, you know what my granny say when she go, "Oh, that baby's so healthy."
That's even worse. Like, damn, your baby. You can't even say that. You can't even say that no more.
God damn, I gotta bleep that out.
dude, wait. But
No, but see.
all right,
yeah, go
no,
ahead.
no.
Ugly children, though.
No,
Ugly children.
They
Like-
can't help themselves.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Explain.
You brushed your teeth this morning and you saw yourself and said, "It's okay."
What they supposed
what
to
do you want them to do?
put on a shiesty mask? Have you seen in the rap videos when they got the little mask
Yeah.
that cover everything but their eyes?
Yeah.
Put a sack on your face or something.
Wow.
It's
You-
crazy.
I thought my
This
rants
dude
were
is
bad,
out here
but you were
bullying
ruthless.
children.
I'm not bullying children.
That's exactly what
But
you're doing right
we're
now.
gonna double up on that. If I see somebody else with their kid that look like they should be in the Kia Soul and not a damn stroller, I'm gonna fight them.
Damn, so now you don't like fat kids either?
Hey, I didn't say they was fat, but if the shoe fits, put it on. Why are you in a stroller and you weigh 80 pounds?
Why do you
Wow.
care?
Because he's 3 and he don't walk.
Yeah.
Because now you hear the poor stroller like, and the mom struggling trying to shop, and the kid's like la 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 la. Then it got the nerve to be eaten by the stroller.
She pushing a stroller like it's one of those big carts with the car carts out. Wide turn coming.
People know when their kids
Oh,
ugly.
man.
Let me classify. Kids are innocent and they have done nothing. It's the parents' fault. The DNA ain't just what it used to be. Two ugly people used to make a cute baby. Now two ugly people, they know the baby ugly because you always see it. You never like, hey, I ain't never seen your baby before, man. Oh, he's asleep. Don't worry about it. They got the blanket pulled over his face. That's why. He's not always asleep. He's up. Like, I can hear him crying. Nah, he's asleep, man. Don't worry about it.
You making little
I
cute
just
baby
don't-
noises. Gaga, googa. Let me see your baby. No.
They know. Now, in today's day, they just whip it back and you just get hit with it right when you meet somebody. I don't like that.
Mm.
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
I hope you don't have no more kids, dog. 'cause
Yeah,
Well,
man. What
he
if
was
people
dead.
thought your babies were ugly?
my
It probably
grandma used
was.
to my grandma used to tell me all the time, don't call no kids ugly. Cause when you have your kids, that karma gonna come back around.
Oh,
And
so
that's
now
why-
you just going to town, huh?
And that's why I waited until after I got myself taken care of.
Damn, Duran, your mama must have been out there calling everybody baby ugly.
Wow.
Hey, y'all never hear me say I look good.
That's crazy.
I just work with what I got.
So would you fight these children?
I just told you I would. I'm fighting full blown children. Don't let me see you
Oh, but
dragging the basket down. It's over.
yo, you're fighting the kid, not the parent.
Yeah. But I should beat up the parents too because you know better. Why are you allowing this to happen?
What if that big ass baby beat your ass?
Yeah, that's an
He
80-pound
probably
3-year-old.
will. You ain't never seen Bam Bam?
He ain't got no I mean, obviously you don't either. If you're talking about
I'm like, hey, little boy, you want a
Ugly,
sucker?
fat
No,
30-year-old.
give me your wallet. I want some Wendy's.
What the fuck?
Ooh,
Yo,
ooh.
hey, look, you guys can judge me how you want to. You ask me what I don't like. That's what I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like it.
All right. At least mine. Listen. At least mine makes sense. His is just ruthless. Whew. Let's change this combo and let's move on.
Speaking of ruthless, I got a would you rather.
Let's hear it, cause
Yeah, let's go.
goddamn.
That was deep.
Yeah.
Would you rather run from the police for a crime you didn't commit or run from a serial killer? Uh-oh.
What's the difference?
Did you ask me? Was I supposed to answer that?
Oh no, I can't answer it.
Jesus.
Who done it?
I usually can hold those in. Sorry, y'all.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. All right. That happened.
I mean,
So
I mean, how do I answer that?
in this situation, I feel like either way, there's a high probability of me dying. So I'm gonna say run from a serial killer because at least there's one.
that's my thought process also. At least if I'm running from a serial killer, I'm only running away from one person.
Yeah, police got departments calling in everywhere I go.
For me, it's gonna be a serial killer, not because it's one, because I feel like I can fold the serial killer depending on how he's killing people.
All right, see now this is a completely different
Yeah, you can.
different subject.
Like
Come
if,
on.
if somebody's like just trying, if his mo is like he roofies you and then he does that or whatever, and you don't get roofied, so you saying you can't get out of it?
There's no way you're getting away from Dahmer.
That got dark really quick.
He's not wrong though, dude. That dude literally chased down one of his escaped guys, talked to the police, and convinced the police that it was like his boyfriend or something.
So you're
Yeah,
saying
Dahmer's getting you.
you're saying if you're
I'm
at
saying-
Dahmer's house, you gonna fold him.
Depending on the mo of the serial killer, I feel like it's a 50-50 chance.
Okay, I'm asking you, if it were you and Dahmer, are you getting
I
away?
didn't even watch that series to know, but based off what I've heard, I don't know. I think he had an MO. Wasn't he roofing them too at his house?
Mm-hmm. Well, at the bar.
Okay, and then
Well,
they-
no,
he-
it was
at
at
the
it was at
house.
his house. It was
and
when
then
they
he
got
took
back
some pictures and all that, and then he got aggressive and eventually killed these people, right?
Mm-hmm. And then
So,
dumped their bodies in acid
Beforehand,
and
if
let
I
him.
never made it to his house, you saying I mean,
You don't even have to have seen the series to know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, though.
you don't. I know who he is by obviously hearing him throughout the years. I just didn't watch the series on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
But you're saying that if you got back to Dahmer's house and you found out, like you had this suspicion, because most of them he was a cool guy until he got back to the house, and that's when like the switch flipped.
Yeah.
So when
I mean,
this-
I just feel like that's a bizarre. That's case by case person. Me personally, I wouldn't have went out like that.
So I got a few questions. First off, what are you doing at a gay bar? Second,
Oh,
why did you go back home with a
hello.
man?
Oh, you know why I'm there. And secondly, then we had this talk about somebody becoming Batman. So maybe I caught on to his scheme, and I was trying to save America.
Okay, all right. You got out of that.
There's only one person that can save America.
And it's time for M. The asshole. You're welcome, buddy.
All right.
All right. Am I the asshole? I'm a photographer. I did a favor for a friend who was getting married and did a discounted shoot for him for the whole day. I didn't charge him a down payment as we were friends. When it came time for the reception, I was notified that I didn't have a plate of food as I wasn't a guest. I was a worker. I was so upset that I deleted all of their photos and left. Am I the asshole?
Yes and no.
Jump into this.
Yes and no. Okay, so I feel like it's like kind of customary that you get your photographer, like they can eat and stuff at your wedding.
Right.
Like, I feel like that's like for sure customary, right? So you're not an asshole for expecting it and being upset that you didn't get a plate of food. However, you then, I feel like, kind of stepped the line when you fucking delete everything, and that kind of makes you an asshole.
From their most important day ever.
Yeah, from their most important day ever, exactly.
Duran?
Well, I'm gonna double down and say that I don't think he's an a-hole. Like you said, it's customary for photography. Like I've been through several events, and anytime there's people working, we usually don't ask them if they want to play. It's like, oh, you're working. We kind of make them a plate and sit it to the side, and then leave it upon them to decide if they want to take it or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I felt like he was just in the mindset, you guys are my friends. We're friends. I didn't charge you a down payment. Obviously, whatever agreement was made for photos. And then I get up there to, like, participate in you guys' special day, and they're like, oh, no, you're a worker, bro. And I'm like, a worker? These are my friends. Oh, guess since I'm a worker. Boom.
Right, but they're still paying him for his services. Whether he gave them a discount or not is irrelevant. They're still paying for his services.
Not anymore.
And well, yeah, not anymore, right? But like, and at the same time, like, if it was never previously discussed that you would be getting a plate, I don't know. I think he is and isn't an asshole.
For this
I think it's one of those ones that falls in between.
I'm gonna go. He is an asshole. Like, and I get it. Two things can be true. I think the bride and groom are assholes as well, because he said he was working all day.
Yeah,
I mean, this person been there in the morning taking pictures of everything. Didn't have time. Can't go and get something to eat. And then you're like, oh, I didn't get you any food. He didn't charge you a down payment, which means he trusted you enough to say, you're going to pay me this money after the wedding, after I do all my work. And he did it for a cheaper price. And then you didn't feed him. Did you feed the DJ? If you had a wedding planner, did you feed the wedding planner? Like, I feel like these are people who should get fed.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But to take away their whole, like, special day, I probably would have just been like, all right, if you're not feeding me, I'm leaving now. I'm going to go get me some food and I'm not coming back. So the pictures that you have from this morning up until now are all the pictures you're going to get. No father-daughter dance, no mother-son dance, no anything else. So that's probably what I would have done. And then had we had this whole debate, take it to court, whatever.
Right. If there was a contract signed, if there was no contract signed, then I think the smarter thing would have been to keep taking pictures, and then when it came time to deliver the pictures, charge up the price. Yeah. So at least you have the pictures, so that's incentive for them to actually go ahead and pay you more if they want to get the pictures.
Yep.
I think you've deleted it, and now you've just cost yourself money.
Yep.
Like you've cost yourself a whole day. You've cost yourself money. When it boils down to probably a fucking chicken breast and some mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? Like,
And
that's
they're
crazy.
friends. That's
Yeah.
why. That's another reason I say he's an a-hole, because it's like these, regardless of if they fed you or not. Like, if these were so-called friends, you just took away their whole wedding day.
right? Yeah,
Uh,
over one meal.
Over a meal, yeah. DoorDash. Stop taking pictures while you eat. Yeah.
Also, like, maybe what if like the bride and groom weren't even the ones who gave the order? You know what I mean? Like, what if it was like somebody that was working the event, working their wedding,
Yeah.
or like one of their ushers, and they were just
parents.
like, yeah, they were just like, no, you can't. You know, and then it was just like never brought to the bride and groom's attention because he just deleted their shit and left. Maybe what if he was like, hey, yo, like, what's going on? They probably would have been like, yeah, you can get some food. The fuck?
You still sticking with not the asshole though?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got my reasons.
I mean, I'm still like in the middle.
We're
Like,
still dead even.
I still feel like they, like,
I feel
the couple is an asshole because they should have given him a plate.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
know, if they weren't the ones that said no, he can't have it.
So even if he kept the pictures and he upped the price, he's just not being an a-hole at the wedding, but he's still being an a-hole because he upped the price.
I didn't disagree with that.
No,
I'm just saying
Yeah, I'm
he's
still giving-
stupid too, though.
Yeah, that is
Deleting them was dumb. Any leverage he would have had for anything is now completely gone.
That's
Exactly.
true, but when you upset, you do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't thinking rationally. He just left. So he did what he thought was appropriate in the moment over a plate of food. Like you said, probably some green beans at best.
That's pretty asshole-ish, ain't it?
It can
Oh,
be. It can be, but I'm still not changing my opinion about it.
you gave our point better than we did for our own answer. Thanks, man.
Well, you're kind of on both sides of this. You're
I
like,
really am.
whoever
yeah.
wins, I'm just gonna go to.
Yeah,
their
that's
side.
true, yeah.
Both the examples you provided afterward, if he didn't delete the photos or if he leveraged them, they'll still be in the a-hole.
I agree. He's an a-hole.
Yeah, you said he wasn't,
In this story, he
Yeah, I
is.
said he's not an a-hole for deleting the pictures. That's what we're talking about.
but you just said he was.
There's a professional way to act.
Being the a-hole by keeping it and leveraging, but if you just delete them, hey,
How's
And
that
it-
any different?
I mean, he just dipped out. I don't think he's an a-hole for that. He got upset. People get upset.
Huh? That seems like a weird thought process you have there.
I'm a weird person.
Like he
Not
deletes
hear me talk about ugly kids.
deletes the pictures and ruins their day. Not an asshole. Keeps the pictures, charges them just a little bit more money. Big asshole, that guy. All right, man. Hey, I respect it.
Well, on that
Don't
note,
make no damn sense, but I respect it.
on that note, why don't you guys tell them where we can find us one more time?
I think they can find us on YouTube
Yeah.
at That Guy and This Guy.
Yeah,
Think they can find us on TikTok,
yeah,
That Guy and This Guy.
yeah,
Facebook,
yeah,
That Guy and This Guy.
yeah.
They can find us on Instagram, That
Yeah.
Guy and This Guy. Twitter,
Uh-huh.
That Guy and This Guy 8. And of course, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, that's the one I forgot earlier. I forgot Apple.
That's all right.
It's okay.
Because you told them that they need to comment, like the videos.
And now I'm
Share.
doubling down on it. Comment and tell us what are things that you don't like. And yes, you could tell me if I'm an a-hole for like not liking ugly children or kids who I think are too big for baskets or kids who have really big eyes because my eyes are big. So if your eyes are bigger than mine, yes, I don't
You didn't
like it.
you didn't say that
You didn't
earlier.
either, but
Nope,
we're
I'm
going to touch
not
on
even-
that.
That's a
I got a
bonus one.
microphone, I'm using it before he does the outro. So if you don't like children, oversized children in baskets that they shouldn't be in their strollers, double it down on it, baby. Then comment and let us know. Are we a-holes? Let us know. I think that Michael was a saint and
Don't
Glenn
put-
is in the middle.
Don't
and
put we in there.
I'm
You.
just
All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next episode.
No. No, that's not
I got
how.
you, I got you.
Okay.
Peace out, everybody.
No.
Did you do the
I know.
anime girl?
I know it's been like a minute since we recorded.
It's been like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, so I know you're, but I I don't know if you know this, but it's currently 12:01 a.m.
Oh, it's late.
It's late.
Oh.
Late.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of That Guy in This Guy. Don't forget to follow us on all of your podcast platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you next week. Good night.